And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Pass to McGetty. Back to Paul. Here's McAdoo. Lets it go from deep. McGetty. Left side, Jordan. Paul outside. Paul left side. Now here's Jordan. 5 on the clock. Here's McGetty. And that one's on target from the wing.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Now Stockton. Outside, Maravich. They set the pick. Malone outside. Malone right side. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. About a minute played so far here in the first. And here is Paul. Pass to McAdoo. Backing in. Paul. Now, here's McGetty.
Boy, he got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
And here's Maravich. Six to shoot. Dantley. Goes up the baseline. Can't hit.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Doc Rivers.
Pass to McAdoo. Back to Paul. Now McGetty. And the shot is good. He's got 5.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
There's the pick. From 11 feet away. And that one's good. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Paul with the ball. Pass to McAdoo. Back to Paul. Now McGetty. Off target from three-point range. Now here's Stockton. Makes it off the glass. Now Paul. McGetty with it. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Griffin inside. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And the Clippers have possession. They trail by 1. Kicks it out to Paul. Shoots the 3. Corey McGetty again. He's got 8.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him. 4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Now here's Paul. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The baseline J. And he gets it to go. And it's Utah's ball. Stockton outside. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Here's Paul. Pass to McGetty. Here's Griffin. Maravich defending. The jump hook. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
Stockton. Now Maravich. Just 5 to shoot. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam. The Clippers in the lead. Now here's Paul. Pass to McGetty. Back to Paul. Paul left side. Maggette with it. And here's Maggette. Shot clock at 6. The shot. And they'll turn it over. Should not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here is Maravich. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. To the paint. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Paul with the ball. Pass to McAdoo. Back to Paul. Maggette with it. Here's the three. George throws it down with the quick putback jam. Utah trailing here. Now Maravich. Stockton outside. Back to Maravich. Clock at 6. And Utah again with the bucket. Los Angeles calls timeout. Here's Paul. Pass to McAdoo. Now, here is Maggette. Here's McAdoo. Here's McAdoo. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Clock is at 3. Paul. No good on his first attempt of the game. And here's Utah. Outside, Maravich. Dantley. And here's Stockton. Outside, Maravich. Fades and shoots. And he gets it to go. 5 points in the game. The Clippers trail. Now here's Paul. Pass to McAdoo. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good. And here comes Stockton. Outside, Maravich. Now Malone. Shot clock at 6. He tries for 3. Can't get it to go. And the Clippers have possession. Here's McAdoo. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Outside, Griffin. Back to Maggette. Shoots it up. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Maravich with it. He's got 5. Into Karl Malone. Outside, Maravich. Stockton left side. No one. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And he makes both free throws. And here's Gordon. Left side, Gordon. A second chance effort. That's good.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Here is Hayward. Shot clock at 5. Griffin. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Pass to Gordon. Now Keenan. Backing down. Here's Walton. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
And the Jazz making a change here.
And Steve, he's also the player they rally around at the defensive end. I mean, they cause some real havoc when he's out there running the show defensively.
Here is Hayward. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Hornacek. Here is Hayward. Back to Hornacek. Here's Gobert. This one for 3. That's good. He has 5. Here's Redick. They set the screen. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Utah leading. Back to Hornacek. Five to shoot. Here's Gobert. On deep. Rebound. Bill Walton. Gordon with it. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Now, here is Hornacek. Back to Hornacek. Pass to Kirilenko. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And so here are the Clippers. They trail by 1. Now, Redick. 3. From 11 feet away. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on and get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Griffin. And again, it's Utah.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing? Here is Hayward. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Griffin. Here's Gobert. Soft touch off the glass. Here's Free. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Here is Hayward. Here is Hayward. Back to Hornacek. Griffin. And it's Kaman with the rebound.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Free. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 6, and the Jazz call time here. The Jazz making a switch here. Here's Mitchell. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Griffin. Pass to Mitchell. From deep. And he gets it to go. The Clippers trail. Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Harper. Here's Kaman. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. Here's Mitchell. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. For the three, that's good. He's got 6.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
And here's Gordon. Back to Kaman. The steal. And they're running. Here's Hayward. Throws down the breakaway jam. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Harper. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. 6 to shoot. Back to Gordon. And that is good.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Los Angeles. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Millsap down low. Just 5 on the clock. High arcing shot. And that one's good. 9 points in the game so far.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Outside Williams. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Pass to Mitchell. From beyond the arc. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
And the Clippers call time here. And the Jazz making a change here. And it's the Clippers with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Harper. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Stockton with it. Pass to Mitchell. Goes up on the high post. Shot's good. 11 points in the game.
They're in the position they're in right now thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Outside Williams. Here's Harper. Back to Williams. Here's Harper. Here's McAdoo. And again, no good by the Clippers. Rebound by the Clippers.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Utah leading. Here's the screen. Pass to Millsap. Right side Millsap. Clock at 6. From past the arc. That's blocked. Here's Harper. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Now here's Williams. He lobs it up. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And it's Utah's ball. Stockton outside. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. That's good. 7 points in the game.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
And the shot is good.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
So it's Utah now. They lead by 4. Malone down low. Now Williams. Now here's Malone. And here's Stockton. Easy layup after coming off the pick.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Outside Williams. Pass to McAdoo. Here's Harper. Here's McAdoo. Picked away. Outside Millsap. Now Stockton. Here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game. Off target from outside. Pass to Harper. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And here are the Jazz now. 4-point game. Stockton with it. Here's Mitchell. Dantley. Can't get it to go. And here we go. Williams with the ball. Pass to Harper. Inside. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And the Jazz making a change here. Here's Paul. Here's McAdoo. And that one's good. He has 6.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
Stockton right side. Back to Malone. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Maravich. From deep 3-point range. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's McAdoo. No good. Now Maravich. He has 5. Stockton right side. Stockton right side. Eaton. And he banks in the layup. He has 6. The Clippers trail. Now here's Paul. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense is taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Now here's Stockton. Pass to Maravich. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
Here's Paul. Here's McAdoo. Maggette with it. There's the triple. But they recover it. Here's McAdoo. He has 6. Another shot. Good. He's got 8.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here's Stockton. There's a good screen. And ball over to help. And he drops it in from the low post.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Pass to Griffin. And here's Jordan. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Here's Maravich. No luck. And the first half is now in the books. second half just about to get going here. Utah leading. Stockton with it. There's a screen. Stockton left side. Pass to Maravich. Now Stockton. Stockton left side. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots from 14, and he gets it to go. He's got 11. Al Paul. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Maggette with it. Pass to McAdoo. He was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good, McAdoo. And both free throws good for McAdoo. Utah with the ball. Now here's Stockton. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here is Maravich. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Here's Stockton. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 14. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And here is Paul. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's McAdoo. Griffin. 5 to shoot. Griffin inside. Here's McAdoo. That's off target. Not sure why he took that one. The Jazz on offense. And he gets it to go. Paul with the ball. Pass to McAdoo. Shot clock at 6. Now here's McAdoo. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Now Stockton. 14 points for him. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Stockton left side. There's the pick. No good from outside. Now here is Maggette. He's got 11. Griffin. And he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And the Jazz call time here. They set the pick. Here's Malone. Maravich left side. 5 on the clock. Blocked. They get a chance to cut the deficit to within 10. Pass to Paul. Paul left side. Left side, Griffin. Back to Paul. Paul left side. Griffin with it. Backs him down. Post shot. Misses the layup.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Stolen by Maggette. One-on-one here. Tries again. Paul with the bucket.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And here's Stockton. 14 points for him. Outside, Maravich. Maravich left side. 6 on the shot clock. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Maggette, looking to get back on track here. And the layup is up and in. He's got 13. And the Jazz with possession here. Here's Stockton. They set the pick. Looking to end the drought. And it's good on the way in.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
He's been aggressive looking for a shot, but without much success. It might be time for him to take the step back and look to help the team in other ways.
And the Jazz making a change here. Ball's knocked loose. Maravich with the steal. Here is Hayward. Pass to Stockton. Clock at 6. Outside, Maravich. Right side, Maravich. Can't get it to go.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Now, here is Maggette. Maggette with it. 13 points in the game. Pass to McAdoo. Puts up a 3. And that one's good. He's got 13.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Malone outside. Griffin on him. Malone down low. Malone, good. Here's Free. He's got 6. Pass to Maggette. Here's Free. Here's Free. Back to Maggette. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up on the wing. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Now, here is pass to Maggette. Here's Free. Back to Maggette. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He's got 15. Utah leading. Here is Hayward. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
The Jazz making a switch here. Here's Free. Pass to Keenan. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Three on the clock. One deep. The rebound by Malone. There's the screen. Griffin. Here's Gobert. Blocked. But they get it back. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Here's Free. 6 points for him. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. 8 points for him.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Here is Hayward. Here is Hayward. Here's Gobert. Keenan's there. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Now here's pass to Free. Now here's Kamen. And it's rejected. Now Hornacek looking for his first basket still in this one. There's a screen. Griffin. The shot misses. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Free. Back to Gordon. Maggette. Knocks down the three ball. He's got 18.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Here's Hornacek. Here is Hayward. Here is Hayward. Stolen by Maggette. Pass to Free. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Jazz making a switch here. Now, here is Hornacek. Here is Hayward. 6 to shoot. Griffith. Shoots a fader. A putback. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. The Clippers trail. Pass to Maggette. Drains another shot. He's got 20.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
And here's Hornacek. Here is Hayward. Griffin. There's the pick. Lays it up and banks it in. 11 points in the game. And here are the Clippers, trailing by 4. Pass to Maggette. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here is Hayward. Now Hornacek. Now here is Hornacek. He used that pick to get in close. Pass to Free. 1 second left. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Jazz. We're going to step. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. Now, here is Maggette. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. Hits it from three-point range. Now, Kirilenko. Here's Gobert. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. A finger roll finish at the bucket. Here's Redick. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Maggette takes the three. Here's Kamen. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Utah with the ball. 3-point lead. Pass to Mitchell. Now Kirilenko. Shot clock at 6. Griffin throws it from outside.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
And here's Redick. Ball stolen. Unhindered, going all the way. And good on the basket. Book it. Here's Redick. Pass to Maggette. With the lead pass. And DeAndre Jordan pulls it down.
A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Mitchell. Tries a three. And again, it's the Jazz from deep. Williams with the ball. Pass to Maggette. Redick with it. Takes a three. And that one's good.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Pass to Mitchell. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Well, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
The Jazz making a switch here. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now, Redick. Griffin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 10 feet out. Shot is blocked. Stockton outside. Rejected. Paul outside. Redick with it. Now, here's Redick. Pass to Griffin. Backing down. Buries it down low. Utah leading. Here's Stockton. Stockton left side. Outside Kirilenko. Back to Stockton. A three ball. Blocked. Pass to Jordan. Right side Jordan. Now here's Paul. And here's Maggette. A floater. Griffin down low. Griffin's shot is off. Now, here's Now, Kirilenko makes the lead pass, and he gets it to go. And here are the Clippers now. 6-point game. Paul outside. Here's Redick. Jacks up a three. And Maravich pulls it down. Jordan's shot is off. Pass to Maravich. Now here's Kirilenko. He's against Jordan. Right side Kirilenko. Stockton. That three off the mark.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the three as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
Count that one. And Utah has possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Kirilenko. Here is Maravich. Clock at 6. Boy, he just hasn't been able to get his shot to fall. And here is Paul. Here's Redick. Back to Paul. And here's Griffin. Good.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Kirilenko. Outside, Maravich. That ball. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
Paul with the ball. Pass to Griffin. Now, here is Maggette. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And the Clippers making a change here. On offense, here are the Jazz. They lead by 4. Six on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, It's hauled in by the Clippers. Paul outside. Pass to McAdoo. Back to Paul. Launches it. And the basket good. So it's Utah now. It's a one-point game. Paul with the steal. Back to Maggette. Pass to Griffin. Al Paul. 4 on the clock. Al Paul to take the lead. No good. Now, here is Maravich. Dantley. Back to Kirilenko. Shoots a 3. Rebounded by McAdoo. On offense, here are the Clippers. They trail by 1. Here's Paul. Here's Maggette. And the 3-ball is good. He's got 23.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Utah calls timeout.
Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team.
The Jazz making a switch here. They get a hand on it. Paul with the steal. Pass to McAdoo. Back to Paul. Maggette with it. And here's Maggette. Just 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Pass to McAdoo. Gives him the lead pass. Griffin. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam. Utah trailing here. Stockton outside. And Malone backing in. Banked in off the glass. And here is Paul. Pass to Griffin. Outside, Griffin. To the inside. Jordan inside. Malone with the rebound. Stockton with it. Outside, Maravich. Here's the screen. 5 on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And here comes Paul. Pass to Maggette. Gets the 3 to fall.
Wow. Wow. What a great performance from him. He's hit 3 in each half.
Stockton outside. And here's Maravich. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just 1. Poked away! Maggette with it. Maravich with the steal. And the Clippers call time here. Pass to Maggette. Now here's Griffin. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And Utah has possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first in that. Second one is good. And both at the line.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
And the Clippers call time here. Now here's Paul. Back to Paul. Fades away. Misses the three. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that. And so both free throws are good. And
no mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Off target. And so it's Utah.